Chicago. Malcolm Jones here reporting for ECTV News. As you guys can see, I'm not in the field. I'm actually here in my office working on a few things, but I'm also here to update the city on what's been going on and what's going to happen this holiday season in East Chicago. Start off with a Stop the Bullying program that happened this past Monday, November 22nd at McKinley Elementary. The program includes speeches from author Latanya Hicks, the interim fire chief Carlos Alberto, and also a special presentation from Elizabeth Gonzalez, a young lady in the 8th grade that had a great idea on what we can do to help our Stop the Bullying campaign here in East Chicago.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Much better. I'm so excited to be here with you. My name is Latanya Hicks. I'm actually an author here in the city of East Chicago. I am here today to help boost the anti-bullying campaign. We have a very special guest here today. Her name is Elizabeth Gonzalez. Do you all know what bullying is? Yes. Yes, it's very important that we don't bully, right? Yes. Why do you think it's important? One person raise their hand. Let me see. Who can give me a really good answer why it's important? You gotta say it real loud.
Nobody can't do other people. That makes they'll get sad.
Yeah. You get sad, right? Yeah. So we're gonna vow today to never bully, okay? All right, so
I am very impressed by how well behaved you all are. There's good behavior and there's bad behavior. And you guys are demonstrating good behavior. Bullying is a behavior. Is it a good behavior or a bad behavior? It's a bad behavior. But sometimes, because you're a good little boy or girl, you're afraid to speak up against bullying. Don't be afraid to do the right thing, okay? Bullying has been around forever. I remember when I was in school, there was bullies, okay? When I went to high school, which is down the street at Bishop Knoll, it used to bother me that other kids, because they were a little different, they were quiet, whatever, they were picked on, they were bullied. That used to bother me. And I used to try and stand between that. And that's what Elizabeth is trying to say. When you see somebody bullying somebody, you can try and stand up for that person. I'm not telling you to get into a fight or anything like that, because that would be wrong. But you can certainly bring it to the attention of an adult, your parent, anybody that might be able to help.
So my signs stand as a reminder to stop bullying. It's the last second chance to realize what you're about to do. There are many people who take part in bullying. There's the bystander, there's the bully, and there's the victim. The bystander is someone who is watching it, but they don't take action. Tell a teacher. The bully is someone who might be jealous of someone, mad at someone, greedy, envious, and they feel the need to put them down. And the victim is the person who the bullying affects. So my signs, which my sister helped me come up with, like stop, think. Stop, think means you might be thinking about bullying someone, and just think about how it would affect the person. Think about how you would feel if someone told you they didn't like your hair. How would you guys feel? Sad? That's how I would feel too. So we need to think about what we're gonna do to someone before we do it. Stop bullying in school. This one is my main sign because it gets right to the point. We want bullying to be eliminated. Do you know that 3 million people suffer from bullying? Today, maybe those numbers can decrease. And tomorrow, maybe even some more. But hopefully, with my sign, it will go down a ton. Stop, be respectful. And instead of putting someone down, why don't you tell them, hey, you got a good grade on your test today, congratulations. How would you guys feel if someone told you that? Happy. That's how I would feel too. So maybe instead of putting someone down, you can bring them up. Stop, be patient. When maybe you're wanting to cut someone in line, and they could feel very sad because maybe there was a line leader that day. Has that ever happened to you? Yes. Well, if you're patient, then that won't happen. You need to wait for your turn, and if someone else is in front of you, that's okay, because you will get your turn as well. Bullying affects everyone at one point in time, and it affects them for the long term.
We actually met up with Elizabeth there at the program to get some words from her. Check it out.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Gonzalez, and what inspired me to do this Stop Bullying thing is I have heard stories of bullying. Some of my family members have been victims of bullying, and the stories are never good. And I just want to stop it. In 4th grade, I was writing, just free writing, and I decided to write a poem about bullying. My dad found it, we met LaTanya Hicks, and we made it into a full-on book. And my book is called Stop Bullying in School, with a boy and a girl on the front cover. So my dad, at first, said we could make it as a sign for your book. Then it was my idea to make it as a sign, just as a reminder to stop bullying under the stop sign.
And if we wanted to get a copy of your book, where can we get it?
Well, it has not been published yet, but it is in the works. We still need to go through the it being edited, and the illustration of my book is almost done.
That's good. If you had one more message to tell everyone out there, what would it be?
It would be that bullying can affect people for the long term. Change the world with a smile, but don't let the world change your smile.
I'm super proud of Elizabeth on what she's doing for the city, and I know the city of East Chicago is as well, and I just can't wait to see what she do in her future. I know she has a bright one. Next day, November 23rd, we met up with Mayor Anthony Copeland, where he went to go volunteer at the Salvation Army over on Chicago Avenue, where they held their annual Thanksgiving lunch. The lunch was able to feed over 400 people, and it was just something great. They teamed up with a Mirror Star. We actually was able to get some words from Mayor Anthony Copeland and also the new director of the Salvation Army of East Chicago, Abraham, and also his wife. So let's listen to some words that they had to say about the event.
Hello, East Chicago. This is Mayor Anthony Copeland. We're out here today at the Salvation Army. We're here to feed the needy and feed all our residents that will come here at the Salvation Army for the Thanksgiving dinner. It's one of the highlights of the year when I come here to serve. Right now, you can look around this room. It's empty right now, but in the next 10 to 15 minutes, this room will be filled with about 400 residents. You talk about some of the finest food that you can have on Thanksgiving is served by Mirror Star. They have all of their chefs come here. You talk about turkey that melt in your mouth. You can put the cranberry sauce on top. It is truly a pleasure culture, to the taste buds. But in Chicago, this is what we're about. We're about coming together, celebrating family and friends.
Oh, my name is Abraham Marine. This is my wife, Lita Marine. And we are the new administrator here of the Salvation Army Community Center here at East Chicago. We are so thankful for this opportunity to serve the community. The Salvation Army is known by their serving to others, and that's what we do every year. And not just this, in the entire year, we're trying to do a lot of that for the Salvation Army and for the community too.
We're very grateful to Ameristar for providing the food today and also serving. They've been really great partners, and they help us to serve a lot of people here.
Yes, I was at the event and it was marvelous. The food was great and the room was just filled with love and laughter. It was a great event, and we have pictures actually on our Facebook page. You can actually go like us at ECTV Indiana on Facebook, and you can see all the pictures. Mayor Anthony Copeland took pictures with just about everyone there. So the picture is going to be on the Facebook page, so you can go check them out and, look at the pictures. Now to get into some events that's getting ready to happen in East Chicago. And the first one is the Celebration of Lights that's going to be held December 4th next week at Unity Plaza at 138th and Main Street. Mayor Anthony Copeland has been doing this event annually. This is the event that East Chicago has been doing annually for a very long time. It's a lighting ceremony and program that starts at 5 o'clock, but it's followed up by a visit by Santa Claus himself, and he's bringing the whole crew this time. It's going to be at Roxanna Center right after the Celebration of Lights at Unity Plaza. We're going to be going to the Roxanna Center at 900 Shell Street, and there is going to be Santa Claus and his whole team. The reindeers is going to have a game room there. Mrs. Claus is going to be telling stories. He's going to have a holiday magician there, and he's going to be taking pictures. He's going to have some refreshments there. So come out, kids, and hang out with Santa Claus. It's going to be like the North Pole in East Chicago. It's going to be great. So you guys make sure you're there. If you have any questions, you can just call 219-391-8496 if you have any questions about Santa Claus visit or the Celebration of Lights. But just to add, it's going to be a very, very cool addition with this program. Dr. Leon Kendrick, who is the director of the Visual and Performing Arts Center in East Chicago on Grand Boulevard, he's setting up a all-city choir for this event. It's pretty much a unity choir of peace that he wants any resident of the city, any police, any city worker, police officer, fireman, in the HR department. He doesn't care. He wants everybody to come out and just form this huge unity choir for the Celebration of Lights, and it's just going to be great. If you're interested in joining this choir, you can meet Dr. Kendrick at the Performing Arts School at 3601 Grand Boulevard, right there on Grand Boulevard, right there on the corner. It's the old Carnegie Library. You can meet him there for the rehearsal on December 1st and also December 3rd. If you can't make one, just try to make the other. There's going to be some simple songs. You guys are going to perform at the Celebration of Lights. It's just going to be great. We're just calling out anybody that just wants to sing and just would like to be a part of this unity choir. It's the all-city choir of East Chicago for the Celebration of Lights. It's just going to be great. We're calling out anyone that will be interested in it. It's going to be a great event. And I can't wait. December 4th, make sure you're there. Another great event that's happening in the city is a play that's being put on by the students of East Chicago Central High School under the direction of Denzel Smith. They have a production entitled Beauty that's going to be showing on the 11th and also the 12th in the East Chicago Central High School auditorium. It's going to be a great event, and I really want East Chicago to come out to support these young people. East Chicago have a lot of talented singers, dancers, actors, and they're going to be on display on the 11th and the 12th. It starts at 7 p.m. If you have any questions about the play, or if you would like to purchase tickets, you can call 391-4100. That's 219-391-4100. That's the phone number to Central High School, and you can call and get tickets and also get your questions answered if you have any questions about that production that's going to be going on the 11th and 12th at East Chicago Central High School Auditorium. It's going to be great. So please, if you have time in your schedule to go and just check out the talent that East Chicago have, please make sure you do so. Another event that you do not want to miss is Mayor Anthony Copeland's annual senior Christmas parties. This is for all of our senior citizens, the ages 55 and above. We have 2 sessions that's going to be going on. One session is going to be at 11, and the last session will be at 4 p.m. It's something that I've been to last year for my first time, just going to take pictures and filming, and it was wonderful. I've never seen just your citizens able to come and just have so much fun. You're able to come, eat a great meal, have laughter and love and joy with your closest friends, and even meet other senior citizens across East Chicago and win some good gifts. I was seeing people win TVs and gift cards and money and all type of stuff. So it was just wonderful. So it's just an event that you do not want to miss. Again, the age is 55 and older. Is going to be held at Ameristar Casino. Mayor Anthony Copeland does just a wonderful job with this event. Him and his administration does a wonderful job with this event, and I know it's going to be something that's going to be memorable for a lot of our senior citizens in East Chicago. So make sure you sign up. You can sign up through the Parks and Rec office at 1615 East 142nd Street, or you can call them at 219-391-8476 with a little bit more information, and you can also call to sign up to RSVP for this event. We need to pack it out. It sells out very quickly, so you want to hurry up and get your RSVP in so you can make sure that you can experience this great event. Another very cool event that's going on in East Chicago is its landlord workshop. We had the first session on November 18th, and it was great. A lot of landlords and also some tenants came that had a lot of questions about just different things that goes into being a landlord, or even go into being a renter, and they answered all the questions. They stuck around, gave out business cards. It's just very great. It was a lot of information was given on the first session, and I know it's going to be even better for the second session. That's going to be held December 16th at City Hall, the 2nd floor, and that's 4525 Indianapolis Boulevard. It starts at 5:30 p.m. and it ends at 6:30 p.m. If you have any questions, you can call 219-391-8294. Please come out if you have any questions about like garbage, rubbish sales, animals, pit bulls, anything, or any type of registrations that you need as far as housing. This is the event, this is the workshop that you need to be at to get those answers to those questions that you have. So make sure that you're here. It's put together by the Building Commission and also Mayor Anthony Copeland. It's just a great event. So make sure you come out and get as much information as you need. Well, those are all of my updates for right now. But on the behalf of Mayor Anthony Copeland and his administration, we would like to wish every last citizen in East Chicago a happy and safe holiday season. Happy holidays, East Chicago. Love you. Peace.